Welcome to live coverage of Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports, presented by Cox Health. Also sponsored by Absolute Roofing, Pinnager Chevrolet, Gold Medal Gyms, Vision Health Eye Center, Republic Animal Hospital, Pine Street Pharmacy, Beauty and Wellness Co., State Farm agent Sarah Rader, Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts, Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Southern Sun Electric, Far Better Plumbing, PKD Cafe, Rocco's Italian Kitchen, State Farm agent Chris Yoakum, Central Gas Propane, Destiny Church, and Yoakum Automotive. And now the Hines Street Pharmacy Repmo Football Pregame Show. Welcome to live coverage of Tiger football and the Hines Street Pharmacy Repmo Football Pregame Show. The Tigers ready to take on Joplin, one of the best teams in Class 6 in the state of Missouri, and it will be a battle. Joplin, which had its struggles early, although against a tough schedule, Webb City was one of its losses, has everybody back who had been hurt earlier in the season. And so this will be a good one, as the Tigers will need to play their best game of the season, I think, to have a chance in this one. I'm David Brazil alongside Rich Miles. And Rich, set the stage for what should be a great game. A lot of great players and playmakers on the other side of the ball for the Eagles.
Yeah, Joplin has one of the best running backs in Southwest Missouri, Quinn Renfro, 6 foot, 190. He's committed to South Dakota State, which is a perennial powerhouse in the FCS college football. As you alluded to, Joplin, they're 3-2. They're a very good team. They started off the season 3-0, wins against Branson, Willard, and Ozark, but then they kind of ran into the more difficult part of the schedule where they lost to Webb City Nixa. So they've lost 2 in a row. They're going to try to bounce back and get back in the as you talked about. Very good team. Was state ranked up until last week's loss to Nixa. And yeah, Republic is going to have a very tall, tough test tonight, but definitely, going against any other great team in the COC. This Republic team is going to give Joplin everything they can, get tonight. Republic coming in 4-1. Started the season off 2-0, wins against Carthage and Ozark, lost to Webb City, then had back-to-back wins against Neosho, and then last week, the great thriller there, winning by 1 point against Willard. Coming in tonight, Joplin, they put up just over 27 points per game, giving up about 20 points, but Republic, on the flip side of that, Republic's scoring almost 32 points and giving up 22. So 2 great teams tonight going at it. Republic going into the 2nd spot there in the district standings, just behind Lebanon. So a great win tonight would definitely help in trying to get that #1 spot from Lebanon.
Yeah, it's going to be a tall order to get that #1 seed because Lebanon plays in the Ozark Conference. So I don't see anybody that's going to beat Lebanon or really even come that close to them on the remainder of their schedule. I think Republic's only hope is, first of all, they got to win out, and a win here would be a big step in that direction. Then they're going to have to beat Nixa and beat everybody else in between. And even if that happens, they still may not catch Lebanon, but I would imagine that Lebanon's rating would close, the gap would close between Republic and Lebanon if Republic manages to keep winning the rest of the way. But like I said, they've got to get past Joplin here to start things off with the remainder of the schedule, and it's going to be a tough one. But if they play well, I think they can do it. They just haven't put together what I think anybody would consider one of their, certainly not a perfect game, but really not even an especially good game. They've played well at times. They were good for 2.5, 3 quarters against Ozark, but a lot of mistakes and the penalties and turnovers have hurt them to this point in the season.
Yeah, if you're wanting to really look at any one game that you could say that Republic had a great all-around evening, all 4 quarters, both offense, defense, and special teams, going back 2 weeks ago against Neosho.
Yes, yes.
But then again, I think they did have a turnover there. They gave up that early touchdown and that opening drive. But other than that, that's the one game that you could highlight and say, every facet of the game, the Tigers did great. Going back to their only loss against played Webb City really tough. It's just they had to come from behind after 2 quick turnovers there in the first quarter, which allowed Webb City to get up on the Tigers really quickly, 14-0, and they just weren't able to just claw out of that hole.
Yeah, and I think you look at Neosho. I mean, they're are they 0-5 now? I didn't see what.
Yes,
don't remember what
they
they did last
week.
They're
Yeah, 0-5.
So, how much of that was Republic playing well? They did play well and avoid mistakes for the most part, but how much of that was Republic and how much was just Neosho is not very good this year. But Neosho's not as bad as their record would indicate. They're playing in the COC, and you can be 0-5 with the COC, and I think that would, in a lot of conferences, equate to maybe 2-3. So you'd be below average everywhere else. The COC can make you look really bad, and that's what's happened when you look at the record of Neosho. Tigers are gathering behind the tunnel and ready to run out. And we will have that for you here shortly. Caden Sumter down on the field, and here come the Tigers. And the youth football kids follow them. They'll be on the field tomorrow morning. Saturdays in October are youth football days for Republic and a lot of other communities, and that'll be a busy time here tomorrow.
Also welcome to our youth football program.
So the youth football kids will run off the other end and get set up, and we're just about ready to go here on Football Friday night. We will take a break here shortly and be back with more on the Heinz Street Pharmacy Retmo Football Pregame Show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service serving the Ozarks since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Introduce your young child to Sweet Peas at Gold Medal Gyms. It's ideal for kids aged 12 months to 5 years, promoting physical, social, and cognitive growth. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a second veterinarian, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Recently, Cox Health Springfield Hospitals achieved Magnet designation in nursing, an accomplishment that only 9% of hospitals in the nation share. This honor is huge for us and for you, because meeting 94 standards of excellence is a bar as high as it gets in nursing. Nurses who do more so you can feel better. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Welcome back to the Heinz Street Pharmacy Retmo Football Pregame Show. Captains are out at midfield. That's Michael Worthy, number 7, Cade White, number 9, Carter Nation, number 56, and Caden White, number 54. Caden White was back out there on the field after being injured earlier this year, so that was good to see after he missed all of last season with an injury. He came out, immediately got hurt in the first week of the season, and so he missed a few weeks but was able to work his way back this time. And so nice to see him in pads and out on the field, and should be a good game to challenge him up front, and both sides of the ball on the line for Republic. Those linemen will be outsized going both directions, but they've been outsized most of the season, and they're 4-1, so certainly nothing they're not used to already.
Yeah, you talk about that, but Caden White, he's not that small.
No, he's not.
He's over 6 foot, and they have him listed at 240, so would not like to be the person that has to be in a 3-point stance across from him.
So I was looking back at Director Evan Smith. What happened with the coin flip?
Republic won and deferred.
All right.
Voice of the Missouri State Bears. Art's located, I believe, near the track area at the north side of the stadium. A special welcome tonight to Art Haynes.
So, yeah, I didn't realize that, but Art Haynes is here. Voice of the Bears. I started to say voice of the SMS Bears, which dates me. But, great to hear that he's taking in a little high school football, and nice that he's back behind the mic as well.
Oh yeah, it's great. The staple of, and you know, it'll always be SMSU to me, but Missouri State Bears. Him doing his talk shows and broadcasting all the different sports.
Everybody up for the opening kickoff.
It's great to have him here.
Mason Cole will tee it up and kick it off. You'll notice everybody dressed in purple tonight. That's for Suicide Prevention Month. Tristan's Hope Foundation has organized that, and so the students all wearing purple. And Jason is going to try and make it up here. He's got a lot going on tonight, but I think at halftime he's hoping to make it up here. Kick taken short at about the 29-yard line, and about 2 yards later, number 15, John Jasper, the sophomore, was hit and dropped.
Beginning of the season, Joplin was pretty banged up. They had multiple guys, at least on the offensive side, that got injured in different weeks, and of course, go figure that once they come to Republic, they get healthy. And there's several of the guys that a lot of athletic starters for Joplin that were hurt, now back. One of them being the Quinn Renfro, running back for Joplin.
And a spin move by Renfro, the senior running back, and he managed to get 3 yards before being dragged down by the Tiger defense, and it was Kendall Curbo who was there first.
Curbo did a great job of wrapping up. Renfro tried to sprint out of it, did a great job of doing that textbook tackle, not allowing the running back to get that extra yard.
And under pressure, and they're going to get him. Two men got through there. And it was Caden White who was there first. So just talked about him a couple of minutes ago, and he gets in there on the sack.
Yeah, it's great to have him back, wreaking havoc there in the middle of the field. As you said, he got hurt very first game of the season. Oh my gosh, missing all last year too to injury, so it's great to have him back.
So brings up 3rd and 18 for the Tigers. Man goes in motion, that's Thomas Davis. Rolling, and a little screen pass in the middle, thrown to Renfro. He's got a lot of room, but Garrett Lester is there to drag him down. They get the stop on defense. He got back to the 25, maybe the 26, and Joplin will have to kick it away. And there's that defense that's been so good all season.
Oh, there is a flag? Yeah. Yeah, it's against Joplin, so.
Can breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah, defense did a great job of sniffing that out. A lot of times, D-line coaches will tell their players that if it feels like the old lineman is letting you go and it seems too easy, there's a really good chance that it's a screenplay going behind you. So retrace your steps, and the defense did a great job of seeing the developing screenplay and making the tackle.
But they got through so easy on the play before. They're probably like, well, this is going well. It's the long con by Joplin. They let them through accidentally the first time, and just to set up the screen. Didn't work. Ryder Davis takes it at the 45, cuts to the outside, and slipped away from one man, takes it into Joplin territory, and Republic will start in Joplin territory on the 45-yard line. Great start for the.
A great return by Ryder Davis. Clean catch, and was able to kind of read where Joplin was kind of bunched up there in the middle and bounced it out to the left to pick up some yardage and getting the ball there on the Joplin side of the field.
Well, the start for Republic has been so bad so many times. Nice to see a fast start. Can the offense take advantage here of the defense's good effort and the good return by Ryder Davis? They turn and hand it off to Kroll. And he gains about 3 yards on first down. So right up the gut.
And what's so great, the O-line's doing such a good job, is that is a play they did all last year. They've done it all this season, where they literally just hand the ball to Cannon Kroll right up the middle, and every single time he gets somewhere between 3 to 4 yards, even though the defense knows what's going to happen.
Kroll is in that slot position over on the near side. Daniel Phillips is on the far side. White was split out wide to this side, and Phillips takes it into a hole, spins away, reaches forward, gains about 3, 4 more maybe, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3 after a gain of 4 by Daniel Phillips.
And this is the style of football that Coach Cornelison has brought here, the kind of grind it out on, in a running game. If you can gain somewhere between 3 to 4 yards every single play, you just get that long, sustained drive that just picks up several first downs.
I formation here. Kroll and White behind Wyatt Woods under center. And they hand it off to White. He runs off the left side, powers ahead, gets the first down before being driven back. Needed 3, got about 3.5. And that's a first down for Republic, the first down of the night for either team.
Who's coming in? Rex Rote is checking in.
Talking to Ryan Cornelson during the week, Joplin is the only team still left that Republic hasn't beaten since he's gotten here in the COC. I think I'm remembering that conversation right. And Cannon Kroll will roll down inside the 30 to about the 29. Now they're going to say he's down at the 30, a gain of 5.
Yeah, that is correct. Republic is 0-5 versus Joplin. So this is the 6th try here to get a W against Joplin. Republic really, I don't think, played Joplin until Joplin joined the COC.
No. But I mean, It's kind of amazing that Ryan Cornelson's been here 2.5 years, and they've only got one team left they haven't beaten. When you think about the state of the football program, and a little bootleg out to the left side, and Wyatt Woods takes it past the 25, and I think he dove for the first down. Woods faked it to a couple of backs and then came out of there and rolled out to the left side. And I guess they're going to say, no, it is a first down.
First down, TIG.
Thought they were going to measure for a moment.
What a great run by Wyatt. He had contact and the first Joplin defender on him, and he was going to be about 2 yards short. Even another Joplin defender came to try to tackle Wyatt, and Wyatt literally drug 2 Joplin defenders to get that first down.
So 1st and 10 at just inside the 25-yard line. And Woods gives it to Kroll, who was hit almost immediately and still managed to pick up 2 yards.
Smith, number 24.
Again, another evening where we can give credits to the offensive line so far, establishing their dominance on this opening drive, being able to push back Joplin's D-line. Every single play so far has been for positive yards.
And they're going to throw it this time. And off on the right, they do get the completion down inside the 15. And it is complete to Corey Craigmile. So Craigmile rolled to the right along with Woods. They found him open and takes it to the 13. And the Tigers are in the red zone for the first time. And that means our first red zone report of the night. Our red zone report sponsored by Sarah Rader, State Farm agent. Thanks to her for her support of Republic Tiger Sports. Tigers looking to get in the end zone for the first time tonight and go 1 for 1 in the red zone. Wyatt Woods keeps it, and he's got an opening, and he lowers his head, bounces off a man, goes into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Wyatt Woods, and Republic goes on top 6-0.
That's a combination of bad tackling by Joplin and determination by Wyatt Woods.
Was that a 13-yard run? So a 13-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Woods. And the extra point is good by Mason Cole. 6:16 left to go in the first quarter. Republic is on top of Joplin, 7-0. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
And they try an onside kick. It bounces a couple of times. It's tipped and it goes out of bounds. Oh, they almost pulled it off. It bounced twice, I think, and they got a hand on it but couldn't grab it out of the air. I didn't see who got a hand on it, but very close.
I like that aggressiveness there by Republic coaching staff catching Joplin off guard early here.
I mean, on top of the fact that Republic's winning the last couple of years, how fun is Ryan Cornelson's coaching style? They go 7 for 7 on 4th down against Nixa last year. They've kicked multiple onside kicks at unconventional times. And let's see if the defense can get another stop. They throw it to the right side. It's incomplete. I think that
to the right side.
That Hobbs Gooch was hearing footsteps behind him and felt like he needed to unload it.
Yeah, because he had the receiver there, just threw it at his feet, so a little surprised just how bad that pass was. But you're right, he was on the run.
Gooch hands it off to Renfro, and a tackle made by Braden Casey without even grabbing him. Casey got back there so fast, and then he got blocked down, and then Renfro ran over him. That is one of the best tackles I've ever seen. Yeah. I love it. That might be the play of the week.
Very unorthodox tackle, but we'll take it. Sometimes it just takes someone getting some penetration and just getting the whole play messed up from the beginning.
3rd and 15. They're going to throw it long, and the defense is back there, and it is caught. I don't know how that got through without getting knocked down, but it did, and it's a long completion to Jet Beal, the wide receiver, senior at 5'10", and he catches it and is down at the 29-yard line, so that's the first down for Joplin tonight.
You're right. The Republic defenders were in great position. It was just a great throw by Gooch.
Gooch in the shotgun. Renfro steps up next to him, and they're going to hand it to Renfro. Goes around the left side, and he is wrestled out of bounds at about the 25-yard line by Cam Allen.
Driven out of bounds by number 10, Cameron Allen.
So the defense, besides the one big pass play there, has done a really good job of shutting down the running play. Joplin really hasn't gotten too much in the rushing game early in this game.
Second down and about 6. Quick throw and a drop. Intended for Whit Hafer, the tight end. And Hafer dropped it. It wasn't a perfect pass. Had to reach for it. Wasn't able to hang on.
And Hafer, tight end for Joplin, looking at his stats here, they have him listed as 6'7", 245 pounds.
He looks big, but he doesn't look that big to me. But maybe the rest of Joplin's team is just so big. They're going to run a reverse, and don't look now. Well, they almost had it, but all the way over here, forced out of bounds. Still a short gain. I thought for sure Gimlin was going to get him, but he managed to accelerate away from Cole Gimlin.
And that's one of those plays where the ball carrier ran 50 yards to get 2 yards. Joplin's quick up to the ball. Team that doesn't huddle up very much. Gooch in the shotgun. He's going to have 5 receivers.
4th down and 4, empty backfield.
They're going to have to get the ball snapped.
Yeah, they were trying to draw Republic offside and didn't do it. So Joplin takes the timeout. 4:57 left to go in the first quarter. Tigers on top 7-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com.
Big fourth down play here. 4th and 4, empty backfield for Joplin. Hobbs Gooch back there by himself. Let's see what the Tiger defense comes up with. Gooch, a quick drop, throws it over the middle. It is complete, caught, and a touchdown, I think, for Joplin. Yes. Over the middle, they found Cordell Washington wide open
23-yard touchdown pass.
for a 23-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, the Joplin receiver just ran right up the middle. It wasn't any fancy route that he ran. It was just a seam route. Found an opening. Gooch threw it, and he held onto the ball as long as he could, because soon as he let go of that ball, he got taken to the ground.
Extra points good, and we're tied. 4:45 left to go in the first quarter. Joplin evens the score at 7. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson and Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. at 526 East Harrison in Republic, right behind McAllister's Deli. We also offer youth service for students 6th through 12th grades on Wednesday evenings with doors opening at 5 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
Joplin lines up after tying the game up with 4:45 in the first quarter. Deep kick. Be taken about the 4-yard line. And a good return. Lester almost up to the 30-yard line. It's a great return for him catching it clear back in the 4-yard line. So Republic's going to start off with some pretty decent field position here. Not as good as the opening drive when they started on Joplin's 45, but we'll take it. There's been several drives this season where Republic has started almost inside their own 10. So 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. 4:39 left here in the first quarter. Score 7-7. Republic is going to start off in the I formation with Wyatt underneath center. And, man, Joplin was all over that.
Loss of one on the play. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Joplin that time was able to just kind of shed some blocks and mess things up in the backfield. One of the few times that this Republic O-line hasn't been able to hold their blocks. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Republic Tigers. Again, Wyatt starting underneath center. And Wyatt's going to keep it and run up the middle. If he's got one man to beat. And gets knocked out of bounds on Joplin's. Where's the referee? Keeps walking up. Looks like they're going to mark him at about the 33-yard line. Huge run there for the Republic Tigers. Wyatt kept the ball and literally just followed a couple of his blockers and ran right behind his right guard. Picks up the first down. What a great run by Wyatt.
Great to see the offense respond after the touchdown to tie it by Joplin. They hand it to Kroll, and he pushes the pile ahead for a gain of 4 or 5 yards.
what a great response there. Republic has a run play that literally got shut down for no gain, and then they turn around and have a giant run by Wyatt.
Joplin, 29-yard line.
Second down and 6 after the gain of 4 by Cannon Kroll. Offensive line has been great up front against the bigger squad of Joplin. 4-man front for the Eagles. And Kroll has it again, and he bounced off a man and took it inside the 25, down near the first down marker. Marked down around the 24.
I know we're in the first quarter, but so far this Republic offense has done great just running right up the middle. Cannon Kroll's been able to get 3 to 4 yards. Wyatt just had a huge run a couple plays ago. So I would go on a hunch here to say that the coaching staff is probably just going to keep running it up the middle until Joplin stops it.
Down to 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. Daniel Phillips splits out wide to the near side. Rex Road is wide left. Cade White in the slot. Cannon Kroll at fullback. And running behind Kroll, Woods hesitated, and then he went forward through a hole. Great job of reading what was there, because he didn't just sprint forward. He saw the block happen, and then he stepped right through the hole it created. Picked up a first down. Tigers back in the red zone, and they are 1 for 1 in the red zone tonight, trying to make it 2 for 2. Thanks to State Farm agent Sarah Rader for her sponsorship of our red zone reports every time the Tigers get it inside the 20, and for her support of Republic Tiger Sports.
Tigers have been great inside the red zone this season.
Woods hands it to Kroll, and Kroll is stood up and pushed back, but still gained about 3 yards. Even when they get to him early, that push by the offensive line means he's getting 2 or 3.
Yeah, great push by the O-line, and Cannon driving his feet too. The defender's not able to just kind of stonewall the running backs for Republic. They're able to kind of initiate the contact and gain an extra yard after that initial contact.
Blaze Mooneyham, 75. Mason Mitchell, 55. Corey Craigmile over there on the right side, and they ran it to the left. Oh, and a cutback by Phillips. Went right behind the guy who was about to tackle him, and then he's driven about 4 yards out of bounds. But he took it down inside the 10. And they're close to another first down.
We've talked about Daniel Phillips and his speed. He's a player that can make the stop and redirection without really having to slow down that much, because a lot of backs that are really good at starting and stopping redirection have to kind of slow themselves down, and he does such a great job of not having to slow his speed down and keep that, those feet running even when he's redirecting himself.
Definitely. 3rd down and 2 for Republic. White in the slot, Kroll at fullback, running to the right side, trying to bounce it to the outside as Woods takes it just inside the 10, but he's tripped up before he could get to the first down marker, and it's going to bring up 4th down for Republic. Well, based on where the official on the far side is, I'm not sure if he got back to the line of scrimmage. The ball's at the 10, so they lost a yard.
That time Joplin's defense had really good pursuit angles. They weren't going to give up the outside run there to Wyatt.
I predict a timeout coming up after they try and get Joplin to jump. I pay attention. I knew what was coming. 36 seconds left. And they do call a timeout as Joplin's defense didn't jump. So while they talk things over, we will take a break. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net or pick up a slice at the game, because Rocco's is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger Spirit.
Scoreboard says 3rd and 3, but it's actually 4th and 3. And Woods is under center. He's going to run off the right side again. He's hit, but he spun off a man. He's got the first down.
Wyatt Woods on the carry.
Great second effort by Wyatt Woods. They had him hit short of the first down, but he managed to pick it up.
Wyatt does such a great job of keeping his feet running. He's a quarterback that doesn't stop, and he's that double threat QB. He can throw the ball. He's got a great arm. As you see there, he's a great running QB too. So this sets up a 1st and goal for Republic Tigers.
1st and goal for Republic. And they give it to Kroll, who's still on his feet. Took a lot of punishment. I think he picked up a yard with forward progress, but I don't know, maybe not.
This is going to take us to the end of the first quarter.
5-yard line. No gain on the play.
So the Tigers knocking on the door. They will have to go all the way to the other end of the field if they want to open it. It's 7-7 at the end of one. We'll be back with the second quarter after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today.
The second quarter.
2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Woods keeps it, and he dives ahead to about the 1.
Down to the 1-yard line.
So the Joplin defense has been better against the run on this drive, but the Tigers are getting just enough to keep moving the chains, and now it's just a matter of whether they can punch it in or not.
Wyatt and Cannon did a great job of faking the give. There was a couple of Joplin defenders that bit, thinking that Cannon had the ball.
Third and goal from the 1. And Joplin almost jumped. Republic is applauding. Joplin is applauding. They both think the other team moved, and it's against Republic.
Move the ball back to just beyond the 6-yard line.
Ryan Cornelson trying to find out who it was.
Repeat 3rd down.
Yeah, that's always kind of a difficult one when you have guys move on both sides of the field, and then it comes down to, you know, which referee saw which player jump first.
Right. So that backs him up. Now it's 3rd and 6, or 3rd and goal from the 6. All tied up at 7 with 11:20 left in the second quarter. And that changes things drastically from 3rd and goal at the 1 to 3rd and goal at the 6. Cannon Ellison is split out wide to the near side. Daniel Phillips to the far side. And they give it to Cannon Kroll, who stood up, stays on his feet, still moving forward, took it back to the 5. Maybe gained a yard out of that. Good effort to even get that.
For about half a second there, I thought he was going to slide right out of that tackle there.
Yeah, me too.
And possibly get into the end zone there, but the Joplin defenders did a good job of wrapping him up. I think they're starting to realize really quickly here that no matter who has the ball for Republic, this isn't going to be an arm tackle that's going to take them down. It's going to take 1 or 2 guys doing a great tackling to get these guys to stop.
4th and goal from the 5. The Tigers trying to get on the board. They're going to throw it, and they fire it in, intended for Rexroth, and knocked away by the defender. It was number 4, Collis Jones, who knocked it away from Rexroth, and the defense for Joplin turns Republic away. So the first big momentum swing of the night. Tigers in the red zone fail to convert.
From their own 5-yard line.
And Joplin gets the ball on the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Jones for Joplin, who swatted that down. If you look at the height and weight, pretty much the same as Rexroth. So it was 2 guys very close to size of each other, just going at it.
Hobbs Gooch standing on the goal line. He's got Quinn Renfro behind him. And the ball goes through his hands, and it's going to be a safety, I think.
Yeah, he stepped out.
Yeah, okay. Yep, a safety for the Tigers. And remember, it was a safety against Webb City that gave the Tigers, was a big contributor to the Tigers' first ever win against that program last year. And a safety here swings the momentum back to Republic.
Safety comes with 10:30 to go.
Yeah, when you're that close to your own end zone and the QB's essentially in the end zone, the snap has got to be good. That's why a lot of times coaches that maybe traditionally have the QB in the shotgun tell their QB to go under center just to make sure you don't have that bad snap in the end zone. I'm not 100% sure if maybe the QB wasn't ready for that snap. Maybe the center snapped it before he was ready. Whatever the case, it went to his right, and he stepped out of bounds.
Braden Casey was the one who got back there and gets credit for the safety. So a sack and a safety for Braden Casey. Big night for him.
And now this is where the team has the choice of how they're going to kick it. Some will do what they call the drop kick, or kind of the punt style kick by the kicker.
Back for your Tigers.
But that definitely changes the momentum towards Republic. What was the fact that you had Republic try to go for it on 4th down, not get it, and it kind of looked like the momentum was, for a second there, shifting back to Joplin. But Joplin kicks it off from the 20. Deep kick. And Lester does a great job trying to do the best he can there. There is a lot of white jerseys that got in the backfield really quickly. But he brings the ball out to about the 37-yard line. So again, Republic is going to start with pretty good field position for this 3rd drive. First drive was success. Got 7 points up on the board. Republic going up 7-0. Second drive stalled out around the 5-yard line, but Republic gets the ball back really quickly with that safety. So here's the opportunity for Republic to get 6 points, possibly 7 real quick here in the second quarter. White keeps the ball, pitches it out, and the ball's on the ground, but it gets fumbled out of bounds. So that catches a break for Republic. Daniel Phillips was the running back that Wyatt pitched it to. As soon as there was contact by the Joplin defender, ball came out. So with that,
that was the first pitch since the Webb City game, I
yeah,
believe.
Yep. Yeah, they haven't pitched it too much. Pretty much for the same thing, kind of had the drops there against Webb City. That fumble backwards is a loss for the Republic offense, so it's going to be 2nd and 13. Well, after the first handful of plays, Wyatt was under center, so he's going to go back to shotgun. All right, referees are motioning for the play clock to get rolling here. Wyatt in shotgun. And he's going to throw it down the field and connects for first down to number 10, Cameron Allen. Oh, my bad. 18, Ellison. Big first down for Republic after an option play that resulted in a fumble out of bounds. Huge way to respond here against this Joplin defense. So the ball out to the Joplin 40-yard line, just under 10 minutes here in the second quarter. Again, Wyatt in the shotgun. Hands it off to Daniel Phillips, and he's not going to get much. He gets maybe a yard. So that time the Republic offense trying to test the outside of the Joplin defense. Joplin switching out a couple of guys on the defense. Offensive line has done a great job so far for Republic. This time Wyatt is going to be under center. And a quick handoff to Cannon Kroll. Again, fights his way up the field for about 4 yards.
To the 36-yard line.
Again, great push by the Republic O-line. Able to
Gain of 6 on the play.
Have some good running lanes for anybody who's running up the middle. The middle part between the guards has been there pretty much all evening for Republic. Third and 6 for the Tigers. Again, Wyatt under center. Quick handoff to Cannon Kroll again. And a great push by the O-line. He's able to pick up a few yards again, and it's going to be awfully close. It looks like it's going to be 4th and 1. So again, a 4th down opportunity here, and as we've noted before, Coach Cornelison is not shy going forward on 4th down no matter where the offense is on the field.
Yeah, especially in this position. I mean, I think 99% of coaches go for it here. And he goes for it in a lot tougher situations than this. Woods tried the hard count, didn't work. They call a timeout. 7:47 left to go in the second quarter. Republic on top 9-7, and they are driving again. We'll take a break and see how it turns out after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service, serving the Ozarks since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Welcome back, 4th and 1. Tigers will go for it here. I say 4th and 1, it's really less than 1. Very short yardage. Joplin sneaks a linebacker up there. They give it to Kroll, and he spun off the linebacker who blitzed and managed to get the first down. They guessed right, the Joplin defense, and it didn't matter. Kroll got past it anyway.
Yeah, number 40, Andrew Snyder for Joplin, made the quick contact on Cannon Kroll, and I thought for a half second there that the Republic offense was not going to be able to get that, but then Cannon Kroll, as usual, just drives his feet, keeps going, and gets just enough for that first down.
So a new set of downs for the Tigers inside the 30-yard line. 7.5 minutes left in the half. And Daniel Phillips will come to the near side, bounces it, gets around a man, turns it upfield, and he is wrapped up late, and there comes the flag. Well, the flag came in from way in the back. The official near the play didn't throw it. It was the referee. They're going to call holding on Republic. So Phillips got hit what I thought was late. And from up here, it's hard to say, but I thought that was going to go for sure, be against Joplin, but it's against Republic.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought initially the first flag was a possible late hit.
That explains where it came from.
Right.
Thought it was odd that he was calling it from back there. So it's 1st and 20 now from the 39-yard line.
There's a lot of field over there to the right. I wonder if they'll try something to the wide side of the field.
They're all packed in there on this near hash mark, and there goes White in motion. They're going to throw it, and over the middle they throw it to Rexroad, and he bobbled it and couldn't pull it in before he was hit by the defender.
Just beyond the outstretched arms of Corey Craig.
Oh, that was Craigmile, not Rexroad. And I think it was number 8, Cordell Washington, who managed to pull Craigmile down. That was just a little bit too high for Craigmile. If it had been Rexroad, it wouldn't have been too high. He's a little bit taller.
2nd down and 20.
Rexroad wide to the right side, way over there on the numbers. Phillips in between, and then Michael Worthy split out wide to the left. Cade White in the backfield with Woods. Woods is going to roll to his right, and he throws back to Cannon Kroll, who slipped and fell down. Don't know how much more he would have gotten than that. Kroll just, if he's not being hit, he just can't stay on his feet. He's had too much wide open space.
I agree with you. If you would have caught that and kept running, there was 2 Joplin defenders that were going to be in his face pretty quickly. But
yeah, might have
got. This brings up a huge 3rd down here.
3rd and 16.
And I would assume that this is going to be, 2 plays here. If they don't get it here on the 1st down, and coach is going to go for it on 4th down.
3rd and 16. Woods fakes the handoff. Straight drop. Now has to roll to his right. Under pressure. And he's going to run with it. And he lowers his helmet and takes it inside the 25, down to the 22. He got most of it back.
Yeah, White did a great job of just
marked at the 23-yard line.
Turning what was a pass play that wasn't going anywhere and just calling his own number and turning into a running back and getting the best yardage he could. There really wasn't any receivers that were open for him to throw it to, so he did a great job of understanding the situation and getting the most yardage he could.
So 4th and 4 now for Republic after the 3rd and very long. They've got Ellison split wide over here on the near side, and they got somebody to jump. Woods calls the timeout. Didn't get the flag. He was over there yelling at the official, asking why he didn't throw the flag on the guy who moved, but the official said he didn't come across the line, so Republic calls its final timeout of the 1st half. 6:10 left in the 2nd quarter. Tigers on top 9-7. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Not only does Gold Medal Gyms now offer Sweet Peas, educational gymnastics for preschoolers, they also offer recreational and competitive gymnastics and cheerleading for kids up to 18 years old. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Welcome back. Tigers have it 4th and 4. So they've already converted 1 4th down on this drive. And they'll try to do it again, but now we've got an official timeout. Looks like somebody had to come out.
Somebody was bleeding, I believe.
Number 24, Gavin Smith, the 6'4 senior defensive end, had to check out last minute. So see if the Tigers can take advantage of that. Woods faked it to Phillips, bounces it out, and he's going to get stopped and driven out of bounds. And then he's shoved late, but no call.
Driven out of bounds
And you see there, Joplin does a lot of shifting right before the ball is snapped. They'll kind of show you one formation, and then they kind of time it before Wyatt snaps the ball, and they'll give you a totally different look.
Different crews call things different ways, and it seemed like last week they were a lot more finicky about anything that was kind of late, and they're letting them go. This isn't flagrant or anything, just a different way of calling the game. So a couple of times I've kind of looked to see if the flag was going to be there, and it wasn't. Gooch is going to throw, and he does over the middle. It's almost picked off. Somebody got a hand on it. I didn't see who it was. Intended for Thomas.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody got their hands on it. I think it just went right through his hands.
I was looking through the binoculars, and I thought it got tipped.
I think the Gooch just threw a little bit too much oomph on that. Receiver doing a crossing pattern there and just hit his hands.
2nd down and 10. Gooch has Renfro behind him. They send a man in motion. That's Davin Thomas. And not a lot of running room. The defense shuts it down. Renfro got the ball, didn't go anywhere, and it is Logan Hunt, number 65, up off the bottom of the pile. Boy, this defensive front has been so good all year.
Yeah,
Caden White in there now. You got Logan Hunt.
Now Joplin's forced into what I assume is a pass play, so I think that they're going to blitz.
Keegan Hunt's been in there at times, and they are going to blitz. They're going to throw it long, and it is overthrown. Incomplete, brings up 4th down and 9, and Joplin will have to kick it away. Good coverage upfield by the Tigers that time.
And
the second, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's just great the fact that defense didn't let it really any time go off the clock there at all. It was just really quickly. Joplin does 3 plays and has to punt.
Toby Ibsen to kick it away for the Eagles.
I was going to say that the secondary has been so much better this year than they were last year. They've given up big plays, but not in the frequency of before. That's a punt into Republic territory, but not by much, and Republic will have it near midfield to start this drive. And with 5:10 left to go in the first half, that's enough time that they don't have to rush downfield, but if they could take it all the way down and in, they will take a 2-touchdown lead and won't leave Joplin much time if it's one of their usual drives.
Republic has had 3 long drives, and the last 2 drives for Joplin, 3 and out and 1 play and a safety. So you would think the Joplin defense is getting a little tired.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Something to take into consideration here with 5 minutes left is Republic has no timeouts left.
Give it to Phillips. And Phillips cut back again. He makes you think as a defender he's going to try and get to the edge on you, and then he just stops on a dime and turns it upfield and zips through the hole, and he gained 8 yards.
Yeah, because just how that play was developing, I didn't think that he was going to end up 8 yards down the field, maybe 2 or 3. Again, he has this great vision of kind of seeing where blocks are going and where defenders' momentum is taking them, and him being able to just change the direction.
You mentioned the defense for Joplin being tired, and it's also humid. I mean, this is not a typical late September, early October game weather-wise. And dive ahead for Cannon Crowley, picks up the first down. 4.5, and dive ahead for Cannon Crowley, picks up the first down. 4.5 minutes left, 4:25, and Republic moves the chains. They're in Joplin territory, and they've had the ball most of the first half.
Oh yeah, possession time's definitely lopsided. Republic controlling the ball most of the time, but the score really doesn't show it.
Austin Key with the ball, and he snaps it to Woods, who keeps it and dives ahead for about 4 yards. Gavin Smith makes the tackle for Joplin. Under 4 minutes left in the half. Again, you just mentioned a minute ago, Rich, no timeouts left for Republic, so they don't have to hurry, but at some point they're going to have to pick up the pace or pick up a bigger chunk of yards. They can't go 4 yards at a time and burn 8 minutes. Rexroth wide to the near side. Everybody else packed in tight. Kroll in the backfield. And Woods is going to drop, and he is hit. Got ready to throw and then had second thoughts about it. I'm not sure if the man he was getting ready to trigger it to was covered, but he had to tuck it in and got hit.
Yeah, number 11 for Joplin, Taylor, just got in the backfield. Wyatt didn't have a chance there.
3rd down and 15 for a Republic.
You said it looked like Wyatt was winding up to throw it long down the field. It's one of the few times tonight where the offensive line wasn't able to pick up all the blocks.
Really have not been a lot of sacks on this Republic. They haven't thrown a lot, but just straight sacks like that, you don't see that very often with this offense. And into the backfield, but Woods slipped the tackle, and now he's got numbers, and it gets to the outside, up the sideline. Inside the 30, pushed out of bounds at the 25. It's another first down for the Tigers.
There comes
Stops
the flag.
clock. Yep, and that was a late one. With 2.5 minutes left, they will have great field position, and if that's a penalty that we think it is, they'll be inside the 20 and inside the red zone once again.
First down, TIG.
See what the signal is. Yep, personal foul. And once he made that one-man miss, you knew the numbers were in his favor, and he just turned on the speed. In the red zone for the 3rd time tonight.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds.
And again, that's an example of arm tackles aren't going to get it done. If you're going to tackle Wyatt or Kroll or anybody else on this Republic offense, you're going to have to do it how you're taught. Wyatt was able to slip out of what looked like was going to be another sack for a loss and picks up big yardage.
Tigers 1 for 2 in the red zone, thanks to State Farm agent Sarah Rader for sponsoring our red zone reports. Trying to make it 2 for 3. They were turned away last time they were inside the 20. Austin Key leads everybody up to the line. Nation and Lozano on the left side. They run it off right tackle, and it is Cannon Kroll down to the 5-yard line with 2:23 left.
Plenty enough time here. No timeouts for Republic, but at the same time, just enough to where you don't feel like you're too rushed.
2nd and 4. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. And if any offense can do that, it would be Republic's. They are known for their multiple runs of 3 and 4 yards, and they need 4 to get a first down here. Woods will keep it, and he drives ahead, leans in, and guess what? He got a first down, but didn't get a touchdown. He's on about the half-yard line. And that's good for Republic. With 1:46 left, they will restart the clock, and there will be very little time if they do manage to get it in when Joplin gets the ball back. And I think Joplin might have just called a timeout. So Joplin calls a timeout so that they might have an opportunity to score if Republic does, especially given the fact that Republic, I believe, gets the ball to start the second half. So this is a big opportunity for the Tigers. We'll take a quick break and be back with more after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a second veterinarian, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
First and goal from inside the 1. 1:46 remaining after the timeout called by Joplin. And we're ready to go now. Up under center, Woods. Handed it to Kroll. He falls forward, and he is in. Touchdown, Tigers. Republic makes the lead 15-7 on the 1-yard touchdown run by Cannon Kroll.
That time they were able to finish what they started. The two previous drives were long drives that stalled out on fourth downs. Defense set this up by making Joplin go a quick 3 and out and giving the offense back the ball.
Ryder Davis to hold and Mason Cole to kick it through, and boy, he's good. As Ken Knierim on the PA just said, that was right down the middle, and the lead is 9, 16-7 with 1:43 remaining in the half. We'll take another quick break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
At Cox Health, being named a best place to work for 5 years running means a lot to us because it means our people feel supported. People like
Ryan, Assistant Director of Pharmacy.
Jim, I'm a volunteer.
Renee, Flight Paramedic.
Iris, Registered Nurse.
Dr. John, Cardiology.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spa at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Tigers have it teed up. Mason Cole will kick it off with 1:43 remaining. And he's going to pooch it up into the air and try and catch him off guard, and it's fair caught.
Fair catch. Made by John Jasper.
Fair catch by Jasper at the 38-yard line, and that's where Joplin takes over. Now,
I like that decision. A little pooch kick.
Yeah.
That's going to up front guys that aren't used to catching
Yeah.
the ball. And when you get someone who's not used to that, a lot of times they fumble the ball there.
And you avoid the long run back and maybe get a turnover out of it. Now remember, last week against Willard, it was a situation just like this that Republic made the defensive mistake, allowed the long touchdown, and got Willard back in the game. And Joplin with a more dangerous offense than Willard. Gooch throws it over the middle. It is complete. A diving catch. Lewis there to jump on the receiver, Davin Thomas. Thomas, a 6-foot, 170-pound junior, made the catch, and a hurry-up offense for Joplin. Back up to the line. It's second down and inches. Handed off to Renfro, and he bounces it outside. He's got a blocker. He's got the first down, but not much more than that. Into Republic territory. I think the first man to get him was Ryder Davis.
That was kind of interesting run by Renfro. I thought if he would have just bounced it outside, he would have been able to get a huge gain of yardage.
I thought he was headed there too. He just went right into the pile. Fake it to Renfro, and under pressure, they launch it up into the air. It is caught and out of bounds. Completed to Davin Thomas. Coverage by Gavin Lawhon, a sophomore. And that ball was up in the air a long time. And it stops the clock as they go out of bounds with 1:03 remaining.
Obviously, the Joplin receiver fully aware of where he needed to go. He went straight for the sideline to stop the clock.
Gooch out of the shotgun again. Renfro blocking for him. And the pocket collapses. He dropped it. Ball's on the ground, and I think he got it back. I don't know how he got it back. That was a lucky break for Joplin. Gooch jumped on it. There were 3 Tigers around, and that sure looked like it was going to be a turnover, but it was not.
I think it was a lucky break for both teams. He had a lot of green grass in front of him. If he wouldn't have fumbled that, he would have gained a lot of yardage.
Clock keeps running, though, now, and he's going to throw it again. Puts it into the end zone, and that is right at the defender and almost intercepted by Brady Lewis. That looked like Lewis was the intended receiver. and it was a little over his head. 30 seconds left. It brings up 3rd down and 4. So now Joplin's got to think about the first down in addition, and the clock, in addition just to trying to get it upfield. That's the position you want to get them in.
They've got 1 timeout left.
Empty backfield. 3-man front for the Tiger defense. Both Hunts and Evan Buchanan are in there. And over the middle, the slant is mishandled. Intended for number 8, Cordell Washington, and that went right through his hands.
Public defense caught a break there. If you would have caught that, there wasn't anybody between him and the end zone. So big 4th down here.
Renfro in motion. Over the middle, it is caught for a first down with 20 seconds left.
Pass over the middle, caught by Washington.
Complete to Cordell Washington. Keeps the drive alive.
Temporarily stops the clock until the chain gang gets set up.
Joplin's ready to go. They were faster than the chain gang. Another throw over the middle, and that one's picked off. And he decides not to take it out of the end zone. An interception by Brady Lewis. Lewis almost had one a couple of passes ago, and Brady Lewis picks it off and then wisely takes a knee instead of running it out. You know that's tempting because he had a lot of room in front of him, but he just took the knee, and that's going to allow the Tigers to run out the clock.
And that tells you right there, he knows the situation. He understands what is going on. He understands the game of football.
Yep.
You know, there's that, like you said, that temptation to run it out, but his brain took over and said, I need to take the knee to get this ball out here to the 20-yard line.
And again, he didn't even play football until he played youth football. And Wyatt Woods takes the knee, and that'll end the half. But he played youth football, then joined the swim team. This is his first year as a varsity football player, but he knows football, and that was indicative of that knowledge as he took the knee. And now Wyatt Woods takes the knee, and the half is over, and it's 16-7. Republic on top of Joplin. We'll take a break and be back with the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson and Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. at 526 East Harrison in Republic, right behind McAllister's Deli. We also offer youth service for students 6th through 12th grades on Wednesday evenings with doors opening at 5 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net or is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger Spirit. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Tigers on top 16-7. It's the Tigerettes dance clinic, youth dance clinic. Always fun to see the girls out there dancing. And there's another group of dancers getting ready to march on after these younger ones are done. So, Rich, I wish I had that much energy.
Oh, yeah, they came just running out there. They could hardly contain themselves, which is awesome.
Yeah, you know what? They look good, but they're going to be in bed by 9. Don't feel too bad. So another group of dancers. We would like you to be able to listen to the music, but again, YouTube doesn't like us to do that, so we're just going to talk over them and let you watch the dance moves while I give you a scoring recap. Tigers broke on top 7-0 in the first quarter with 6:16 remaining in the quarter. Wyatt Woods, a 13-yard touchdown run. Mason Cole's extra point made it 7-0. Joplin tied it up just a couple of minutes later. In fact, about a minute and a half later. 4:45 left in the first quarter. A 23-yard touchdown pass from Hobbs Gooch to Cordell Washington made it 7-7. Joplin defense got a stop, and then Republic's defense got a big play. They had turned it over on downs deep in Joplin's territory, and before Joplin could get out of trouble, a snap went through the hands of Gooch. He had to track it down in the back of the end zone. Braden Casey was there to put a hit on him, force him out the back of the end zone. And with 10:30 left in the second quarter, the safety put Republic on top 9-7. Another defensive stop by the Tigers, and Republic finally got that long scoring drive it had been looking for since early on. With 1:43 left to go in the half, it was a 1-yard touchdown run by Cannon Kroll, and the extra point by Mason Cole put Republic on top 16-7. Braden Casey defensively had a big first half. He had a sack on the first series. He had the safety, and then Brady Lewis had the interception in the end zone as Joplin was driving near the end of the half. That shut down their drive and gave the Tigers a 9-point lead heading into halftime. And that's where it stands now. So that's the scoring of the first half. We're going to take another break, and we will be back in a couple of minutes to talk more about the first half. And Jason Shaw of Tristan's Hope Foundation will join us here shortly at halftime. And we'll have that after this timeout on the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show on Republic Tiger Sports.
Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net, or pick up a slice at the game, because Rocco's is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger spirit. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Tigers on top 16-7 over Joplin. Another group of young dancers, Tigerettes, that participated in the dance clinic. I think we're looking down the sideline. I think this is the third and final group. that will perform here at halftime, and then we'll have the Tiger Pride band down. But, Rich, the offense has looked much better, has mostly avoided mistakes, and the defense has continued to play well against one of the best offenses that they've faced all season.
Oh yeah, one of the best offenses by far. When you go down their Joplin's roster, you look at the size. They're pretty much bigger than most teams in the COC. Speed's there. They've got a bunch of guys who've already committed to D1 and FCS college, teams. So going up against a really good team. Offense is playing well. They just turned it over on 4th down. It's pretty much the only turnovers. You had the one almost fumble, but luckily the ball went out of bounds. But again, playing great football, and defense comes up great at the end. You had the bend but don't break mentality. Looked like Joplin was going to go down the field and possibly score, walking away going into halftime, and ended with the Republic interception. So, keep things going. Don't change anything. I don't expect the coaching staff for Republic to change anything because so many things have worked so well for Republic so far.
They've also opened up the playbook a little bit, shown some stuff they hadn't had to show or didn't necessarily want to show early in the season. And I think those things have mostly been successful and opened up the things they usually do by giving Joplin another look. We're joined now by Jason Shaw of Tristan's Hope Foundation.
How's it going?
Good. We talked earlier on the pregame about everybody being decked out in purple and kind of explained why, but I'll let you talk about Tristan's Hope Foundation, what it is, how it came about, and just what you're trying to do with it.
Yeah, so we're a suicide awareness, mental health awareness nonprofit here in Republic. And basically we come up here and we work with the students every day pretty much and get them involved, get them proactive with their mental health and different things. And we have these purple outs like this every once in a while. This is our big one with the football, of course, and the kids love it. They take responsibility for it, and it's just their way to show our community that, hey, we're here. It's okay to talk about stuff, and it's okay to not be okay. You guys hear that a lot. So it's been really awesome. I can't thank our students enough and our staff here at our school because they're being so proactive, and that's what we got to do with suicide and mental health awareness. So,
and I think a lot of people think you're talking about high schoolers, and somebody comes in and talks to students, and you think back to when we're kids. Well, we're going to have an assembly, and somebody's going to come in and talk. This is not you coming in and talking to an assembly. You mentioned being here. I see you around all the time.
Yep, I'm up here for lunches and all the sports. Anything that students involved with, I feel like I need to be there just to kind of show them that, hey, we're serious about when we say we're going to support you guys, we're here. And it doesn't matter if it's a theater or a ball game or a band, or just whatever, we're going to be here. And we come up here for the lunches as well, and we're here for the students. Just let them know that we're here, and if anybody wants to talk, and it's just really about encouraging, and it's been really neat. I've had a lot of responses from the students like, hey, you don't really know what you're helping us with here, but for you to be here all the time, it means a lot to us. So, and for me, I don't really get to see that much of it. The side, I'm always on the battlegrounds with them and stuff. Yeah. So it's really cool to hear that every once in a while.
And I know you organize some stuff on weekends and get-togethers. Talk about some of those things.
Yeah, we have a student group. We started, it's been 2.5 years ago, and now we've moved it to a nighttime, but it's on every Sunday from 5 to 7 at CrossFit, and we meet. We have some kind of activity, something fun, get the kids engaged, and then we'll break out. And man, really we talk about, everyday stuff, and life stuff, like, hey, sometimes we're going to learn how to change a tire today. Just basic stuff, and the kids really get into that, and it kind of gives them a little sense of responsibility, and it breaks down those barriers, that somebody that might not usually hang around, they're hanging around with them, getting to know them, so it's really cool.
What would you tell students who might hear this and think, I don't know if I'm going to know anybody there? Getting them there is the hard part, right?
Yes, it is. That's one of the hardest things we've had to do is figure out how to get kids involved, but once they figure it out and some of them start coming, it's really cool because you just watch them and they just start talking with each other. And it's kind of cool to see friendships being born that way. It's really awesome.
Well, you're doing good work, and the students, as you said, have taken an active role, and that's nice to see. So we appreciate your time here tonight.
We love it.
Jason
Thank
Shaw,
you so
Kristen's
much.
Hope Foundation.
You bet. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll take a break and be back with more on the Gold Medal Gym's Halftime Show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
PKD Cafe, where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation, only at PKD Cafe. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service serving the Ozarks since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's Halftime Show. And it's time for a fun little game we invented a couple of weeks ago called Guess the Scores. It's halftime. I can already tell by the look on Rich Miles' face that I need to make some wild guesses because he's got the scores here and I don't know them. Last time I was the one giving the scores and then you were guessing. So this time, all right, I'm ready. Hit me with a game.
We're going to give you 4 games here. Your first one, Webb City at Willard.
All right. First, I need to know give me all 4 games because based on what you said, I know 3 of them are weird scores. So.
Webb City at Willard is your first one. Carl Junction at Nixa. Neosho at Branson.
Okay.
And Carthage at Ozark. So let's go with the first one here. Webb City at Willard.
Well, based on the surprised look I saw on Tim Barnes' face, I'm going to go Willard is up on Webb City 17-14.
You are close. Are you looking at the reflection here?
No, If I was looking at the reflection, I would have been exactly right.
Because here's the deal. The halftime score of the Webb City at Willard is, I know we're supposed to give the leading score first, but this time it's Webb City 14, Willard 16.
Oh, I was off by
1 point.
But you went over.
No, that's okay.
Nobody told me we were doing prices right. By the way, that was the Psycho theme being played in the background while this is going on by the Tiger Pride Band. Okay, give me another
Second one, Carl Junction at Nixon.
Well, again, I don't think you'd be that surprised by the Neosho Branson score. So I think the other 3 are the super surprising ones. So this is Nixa and Carl Junction?
Yes, sir.
I'll say Nixa's still ahead, but only by a small amount. 14-10.
So this is when we need to have like a buzzer, so I can be like, that one is the one that's not the surprise. That's not the surprise.
Okay.
Nixa 21, Carl Junction 0.
Okay. Well, I should have known. I mean, that would have been my guess if it weren't. All right. So that sets me up for the last 2.
Game number 3 is Neosho at Branson. It is Branson's homecoming tonight.
All right. Okay. Well, obviously, if you're surprised, Neosho is beating Branson, and it's 21-10.
You are really close again. It is Neosho on top of Branson, 21-16.
Oh, all right. Well.
And then your fourth and final guess.
I mean, we said, I think Neosho's better than 0-5.
Right.
All right.
In your final game, your final guess is Carthage at Ozark.
Carthage at Ozark. Now, I think Ozark's probably winning. I'm going to say Ozark. I'm going to say Ozark. Ozark 10, Carthage 7.
Not so fast. That game is all knotted up.
Oh.
20-20.
Oh, so higher scoring. I went with a low score there. 20-20 at halftime. All right. Well, I feel I acquitted myself well there.
You did, considering you were just 1 point off on the Willard-Webb City game.
Well, now, the case against me is that I knew that at least one of the scores was pretty shocking based on everybody's Cheshire Cat grins when they were looking at the score. But, yeah. All right. Well, it'll be interesting to see how the second halves go. And speaking of second halves, we will have the second half shortly. But first, we're going to take a break and be back with stats from the first half from Tim Barnes after this timeout on the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show from Republic Tiger Sports.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service serving the Ozarks since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Introduce your young child to Sweet Peas at Gold Medal Gyms. It's ideal for kids aged 12 months to 5 years, promoting physical, social, and cognitive growth. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. A couple of other scores from the district. Lebanon on top of Glendale at halftime, but not by a super wide margin, 20-7. So, don't know who else, can't remember off the top of my head who else is left on Lebanon's schedule, but Glendale might be the last team with a shot. Based on the first half of the season. Rolla also on top of Parkview, 33-22. And now we've got some stats from the first half from Tim Barnes.
White Woods was 3 out of 5 passing for 40 yards. They also rushed the ball 13 times for 116 yards and a touchdown. Cannon Kroll carried the ball 14 times for a hard-fought 46 yards and a touchdown. Tigers had 179 yards on the ground, 31 passing yards, total of 210. They also, on the defensive side, Braden Casey got credit for the safety. Caden White and Logan Hunt shared the 1 sack, and Brady Lewis had an interception. The defense also held Joplin rushing to 8 carries on 11 yards. Joplin's quarterback, Hobbs Gooch, was 6 out of 13 for 101 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And Joplin had a total of 101 yards in the first half. And the time of possession.
Oh,
I have
breaking out the deep stats.
Yeah, I had to get the calculator out for that. 17 minutes and 53 seconds for Republic, 6 minutes, 7 seconds
wow.
for Joplin.
That is pretty impressive. What a great first half. And, you know, a couple of people asked me before the game, you know, what do you think? And knowing that Joplin is much better than they were in the season, they've got so much talent, and Republic has made so many mistakes. And my answer was, well, if Republic can put together an entire game, I think they can beat them. But they haven't done that yet, and they still haven't done it, but they've put together a full half. And this is a team that I feel like could beat most of the teams that they would face if they play like this. But they've got to do this consistently, and only one half has gone by.
Yeah, and the fact that looking at some of the stats for Joplin is averaging almost 28 points a game. And I know we have an entire second half left, but Republic defense is doing a great job of only giving up one early touchdown to Joplin for an offense that can easily, put 28 on you just like that.
I mean, 11 yards rushing with Quinn Renfro in the backfield, that is impressive.
Yeah, because he's considered one of the best running backs of Southwest Missouri, so defense doing a great job.
And Republic, as we mentioned earlier, gets the ball first.
Yeah, it'd be outstanding here for Republic to open up the second half with the score, put a little bit more distance between them and Joplin.
Daniel Phillips and Garrett Lester.
Also halftime score
back deep.
Springfield Glendale 7.
Well, Lebanon, according to the PA announcement by Ken Knierim, now leads 28-7. So they've put a little more separation between themselves and Glendale.
Everybody's lined up, but still got 20 seconds left on the clock.
The Republic Tigers will have the ball to start the second half.
So far in the first half, Republic's had really good starting field position for every one of their drives.
Toby Gibson to kick off for
Carter Murray, Cannon Ellison, Cannon Kroll, Cam Allen, and Michael Worthy are on that front line for the Tigers. In the middle is number 19, David Hayes. Ryder Davis, Mason Fleetwood, and Owen Clyer are on that second line, and the ball is kicked out of bounds.
Wow, that hooked. I mean, he kicked it from the left hash, and it went out of bounds on the right side.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Just a weird-looking kick. So no time ran off the clock, and Republic will have the ball on the 35-yard line to start the half. And as you mentioned, boy, a score here would really light a fire under the Tigers. They already lead by 2 scores, up 16-7.
And the ball actually went out of bounds at the 39-yard line. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
But I would think you would get the ball where it goes out of bounds if it's past the 35.
Well, but it's
now
not
they
on
moved it. Now they moved it to the 36.
Yeah, so it's not on. So they must say that's where it went out. Yeah. So you were right. They get the ball where it went out of bounds, but it didn't go out, according to the officials, at 39, but at the 36. That's where the Tigers start. Wyatt Woods under center. I formation gives it to. No, he kept it, and somehow he got 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards out of that. He was stood up and just rolled. There's been a lot of that tonight where it's not really a full spin move. It's just more like rolling off the tackle.
Yeah, because that was just a mess. There was no running lanes for anybody who was going to run that. So great job for Wyatt to be able to pick up a good 3 yards.
Daniel Phillips in the slot near side. Cade White in the slot. Far end is Miles Lozano next to Carter Nation. Austin Key at the center, and a hole for Cannon Kroll. He fights his way forward for about 5 more. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Pick up a 5 on the play.
And again, play calls. Republic doing a great job of just getting that slow, methodical drive of getting 3 to 4 yards every single run play, and then every once in a while throwing in a wrinkle there, whether that's a play action pass or hand it off to Daniel Phillips and trying to get that speed of his on the edge.
3rd down and 2 coming up. And a keeper for Woods. He's got the 1st down, and he's still on his feet. Fights his way ahead inside Joplin territory to the 48, 47-yard line. Good game by Wyatt Woods. Again, 2nd effort.
You would think this Joplin defense would have figured it out by now that high tackles on Wyatt or an arm tackle on Wyatt isn't going to get it done. If you try to do that, he's just going to slide right off of you and pick up an additional 3 to 5 yards.
So 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. I'll try to do a better job of mentioning the down and distance. We don't have it displayed on the scoreboard because there's something scrambling our data as it's coming in, and that one's not showing up. Cannon Kroll hit. Oh, that's Cade White, rather. Hit and spun away and gained about 4. Number 9, Cade White. Is that his first carry? Second carry.
It's a little misdirection there. You had Wyatt and Cannon Kroll kind of faking to the left. White coming back to the right.
2nd down and 6.
2nd down and 6 for a Republic 1st down.
Ball on the 42-yard line. And a quick handoff, and that's White again, and he's got room inside the 20, down to the 19. Big run for Cannon Kroll. I said Cade White. I just can't keep them straight. That 9 and the 8 look awfully similar.
You're right. I tried to just go off the build. Cannon Kroll's.
Yeah. Well, usually that's not a problem. You can tell them apart without the number, but last couple of plays I've mixed them up. So that was Kroll with a big gain. And it's 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Inside the red zone again. Tigers are 2 for 3 in the red zone. And thanks to State Farm agent Sarah Rader for sponsoring our red zone reports all season long. This is White, and he pulls his way forward down to the 15. Under 9 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter, and Republic on the move again.
This opening drive here in the second half here, Joplin has no answer for the run of Republic.
And we talked about how long they were on the field in the first half, and that if Republic can stay mistake-free, I would imagine this would be a running theme of the second half. Just driving it down that defense's throats after they spent so much time on the field in the first half. Woods will keep it. And he runs right behind the blocker and pushes his way down near the 10. I think that was Kroll in front of him, and he just practically climbed on Kroll's back and let him carry him down to the 5 or down to the 10.
Ball marked at the 10.
3rd down and less than a yard. 3rd and 1 for Republic. They are just short.
3rd down and less than a yard for a Tiger 1st down.
From our angle, that's got to be literally inches away from a 1st down.
They give it to Kroll. He's got the 1st down. He's inside the 5, falls down at about the 4, near the 3. Another 1st down for the Tigers. And Austin Key is still on the ground now. He's going to get up. That was worrisome for a second, but he just needed to catch his breath, I guess. 7:40 left in the 3rd quarter.
Joplin just switched out a couple of their D linemen, looks like for bigger size, to maybe try to clog the running lanes here in the middle of Republic's offense.
Kroll through the hole on the left side into the end zone. Touchdown, Cannon Kroll. A 3-yard touchdown run. And it puts Republic on top, 22-7.
That's exactly what Republic needed right there, was to come out here in the second half and make a statement. I don't think there was a single play there that we could probably say was a bad play. I think every play was for positive yardage. Joplin's defense already looking a little worn down here early in the second half.
Tigers line up for the 2-point conversion attempt.
So they're going to go for 2. Woods is flushed out of the pocket, throws it in the back of the end zone. It is caught. Complete to James Rexroth. And with 7:20 left, it is 24-7. Makes it a 17-point lead with the 2-point conversion. A pass from Woods to Rexroad, and the Tigers on top 24-7. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Recently, Cox Health Springfield Hospitals achieved Magnet designation in nursing, an accomplishment that only 9% of hospitals in the nation share. This honor is huge for us and for you, because meeting 94 standards of excellence is a bar as high as it gets in nursing. Nurses who do more so you can feel better. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
John Jasper.
Fair catch by John Jasper on the short kick by Mason Cole with 7:20 left to go in the third quarter. And Joplin will start its drive on the 33-yard line. Well, the offense did just what it wanted to do coming out of the half. Drove it right at Joplin and all the way down into the end zone. That was an impressive drive. That might be the most impressive drive of the season, really, considering the situation, the quality of the defense, and they just punched it right down their throat.
See, Joplin got a flag thrown. I'm thinking it was because the return man.
I didn't think they'd called it, but I thought, well, maybe they're more lenient on that in high school. But no, he definitely did take a step or two after catching it. It's like, well, maybe nobody saw me put my hand up. Hobbs Gooch claps his hands. He's got Renfro back there, and he gives it to Renfro. Renfro zigzags and is tackled by Caleb Norman. Number 32 was the guy who got him around the ankles and tripped him up after a gain of about 4. Second down and 6.
It's like Joplin's trying to be a little quick on the ball.
Well, at this point, they're down 3 possessions. They can't afford to drive it slow. And we've got a flag.
Flag on the play.
Is that an illegal formation?
I think it was
false
start.
False start, okay. So instead of 2nd and 6, it'll be 2nd and 11. I don't think Joplin's coaching staff will look at this game and say they played very well, but a lot of that's been Republic tonight. They've also made mistakes, but Republic's made them pay for those mistakes. 2nd and 11. Gooch is going to throw. And he dumps it over the middle, knocked away by Garrett Lester, number 11, who reached in there and knocked it away. Good defense by Lester to get a hand on it. It's 3rd down and 11. And the secondary is so much better this year. And Renfro, slow to get back. Walks back from the passing, the route that he ran. 3rd and 11. The defense trying to get another stop. They send a man in motion and in trouble. Gooch gets out of trouble, and he's got a lot of running room, and he may have a first down. Yes, he barely got the first down. Just enough before Ryder Davis came up and got him. Or it was Evan Buchanan the first one there. They were both over there.
And with the amount of space that Gooch had out there, I thought he was going to pick up a lot more yardage than he did.
Yeah, Davis closed fast. And really, if Gooch had cut it upfield, he'd have gained more yards. Renfro gets away from a man in the backfield and ends up picking up 8. And that's the first good run in a while for Quinn Renfro.
Yeah, they didn't give him the ball very much in the first half, which is a little surprising.
I mean, when they did, he was completely shut down.
Right. It's just a little surprising just due to the fact that everybody knows his name in this area. One of the better running backs.
They give it to him again, and he slowly, he dropped it. He dropped it, and I think the Tigers have it. The ball was loose momentarily. A couple of Tigers are in the vicinity, and let's see who they motion. It's the Tigers, and it is Logan Hunt who come away with it. Logan Hunt jumps on the loose ball as Renfro fumbled it, and the Tigers have it back near midfield.
What a huge break for the Republic defense there. Kind of looked like Renfro was going to have a really good drive. And I couldn't tell if he just dropped that on his own or if a Republic defender may have just kind of poked it out just enough.
Evan Smith points out it was Cam Allen, number 10, who came in and punched the ball away from behind. So Allen gets credit for forcing the fumble before Hunt jumped on the ball. Good play by Cam Allen. And now Kroll will take it again for big yardage. A gain of about 6 on 1st and 10, 5.5 left in the third quarter. And the Tigers have taken control after the Joplin turnover.
Gotcha.
Joplin looks just beat up and worn out.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. They just look slow out there.
Yeah.
Definitely Republic looks like the team that is much better shape, a lot more energized.
The scoreboard helps with that.
Oh, yeah. It just kind of looks like Joplin's going through the motions.
Woods again, lots of room, and he pushes his way ahead to the 45 into Joplin territory. Here's another thing, and we don't talk about it a lot, but football, you only play 10, 11, 12 games a year. It's not a huge sample size. So when you start off your first 4 games and your turnover ratio is so horrible, it could be that you're a bad turnover team. It could be that you had bad luck the first 4 games, and now the turnovers are going the Tigers' way tonight. So who knows? The season is short, and sometimes what looks like a trend is really just, we've only played 4 games, 5 games. Not to say they don't want to keep an eye on the turnovers at this point. Kroll that time took it ahead for 1 on 1st down. That's one of the shortest gains he's had.
Yeah, Joplin has had several turnovers throughout this season, as you're kind of alluding to, and I know that's what got them in the hole last week versus Nixa, is they had a few early turnovers in the first half of the game that led to quick Nixa scores, and Joplin just wasn't able to dig themselves out of the hole.
Woods is in the shotgun this time on 2nd and 9, and he fakes it to White and then bounces it to the outside. A lot of room. Great block up front, and he springs him, and there goes Wyatt Woods to the house, courtesy of Cam Allen with a block out front. And Wyatt Woods with the long touchdown run from 43 yards out puts another touchdown in the Republic column, and it's 30-7.
Republic offense now, I feel like, is just rolling. They have the mindset now that they can kind of do whatever they want, no matter what play they call. They're the ones that are going to be the ones that, are deciding what's going on. It's not going to be a Joplin team that's stopping them. It's going to be how well do we execute each play.
Mason Cole will wait for the snap and the hold by Ryder Davis. His kick is straight and good. Man, he is just so consistent. There's almost never any doubt once he kicks it. And it's 31-7. The Tigers on top of Joplin. We will take a break and be back with more. This is a fun one. Tell your friends to tune in. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spa at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Welcome back, and I want to correct myself. Ken Knierim just pointed out that lead block was Cannon Ellison, not Cam Allen, that sprung Wyatt Woods. So Ellison's block leads to the touchdown run by Woods, and that is caught going out of bounds. That's what Carthage did twice or three times. Cordell Washington caught it and immediately stepped out of bounds at the 21 instead of just letting it go out of bounds, and they would have got it on the 35.
Yeah, that ball easily would have gone out of bounds.
I don't really remember seeing that happen in previous seasons, and it's happened a lot this year. Weird. So 1st and 10, Joplin will start on the 21-yard line. Republic on top, 31-7. You know, we shared those scores at halftime around the COC, and we were all raising our eyebrows at some of them. I think some eyebrows are probably being raised at this one, maybe especially in Nixa. And look at that, into the backfield. And the first one there was Keegan Hunt, number 71.
Yeah, Renfro's not out there. Their starting running back who fumbled it on the previous drive.
Well, and there's a flag. I think they might be calling, are they going to say it was a late hit because he was down? But I don't think that the defense realized he was down. I don't think it was flagrant. They're going to wave it off. Yep. So they waved it off. I could see that being one of those things where an official from a certain angle thinks that that was too late of a hit, but they wave it off. So another big loss.
Right, and just that's one of the referees need to make a decision and blow the whistle. You're taught go to the whistle, and if the referees don't blow the whistle, you keep going.
And a throw upfield, and it is caught by number 1, Aiden Sampson, the 6'1", 160-pound senior wide receiver for Joplin.
There's a flag on the field, and that's usually back where you've got
way back there
holding. Yep. So that is going to come all the way back.
Yep. I don't know if it was on number 51, Caden Taylor Wise, but he put his helmet in his hands and bent over almost all the way to the turf when he realized that penalty was against Joplin. And so instead of a big gain, it's going to be 2nd down, and, well, it was 2nd and 13. So it's going to be 2nd down and, 20 or so, 21 maybe. Ball on the 11. They've got to get to the 31. So, yeah, 2nd and 20 for Joplin. Another throw, another pressure by the defense, and almost an interception over on the far side. Brady Lewis almost got in there. Ryder Davis was back there as well. I think it was Lewis.
Gooch just threw that ball up for grabs. That may not have been the best decision on his part, but it was either take the sack and push the ball back more. Things have gone from bad to worse for Joplin.
This is, I mean, how many games have we covered over the years where Republic was in this situation and things spiraled down? And that, I think, is what Joplin is in danger of letting happen if they don't do something here. Hobbs Gooch is going to run it and reach for the 1st down. He barely got it with 3:02 left in the 3rd quarter. He got the 1st down, I think.
I think he's going to be just short.
Now, they said he reached, but he didn't reach before he stepped out of bounds. So 4th down and about a half a yard. They'll go for it at this point.
4th down and 1.
They need a score, and if you don't get the 1st down here, you're not going to score. Renfro's back there in the backfield again for Joplin. Man in motion. They give it to Renfro, and he's got the first down. Not a lot more. Finally forced back by a host of tacklers. I see Brady Lewis in there. Cam Allen was in there as well. Cole Gimlin was part of that.
You have a Joplin O lineman on the ground.
Number 72, Joseph Schuler, shaken up. And while they work on him, we'll take a quick break. Republic in control right now, 31-7 leaders over Joplin. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson and Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com.
Welcome back. Teams making their way back onto the field after the injury timeout. 2:55 left to go in the third quarter. It's 1st and 10 for Joplin after the run by Renfro. And we're just about ready to get restarted here. Turned into a nice night. It's still a little humid for this time of year. Renfro takes the catch, and he's got a lot of room. Into Republic territory, and finally pushed out of bounds around the 30-yard line. So big gain by Renfro. They mark him out at the 29.
And that's what we're used to seeing Renfro doing, that athletic ability, whether it's running or him catching a short pass and showing his speed running down the sideline.
Yeah, they marked him out at the 31, not the 29. I thought he was out at the 31.
He immediately came out of the game, too.
Probably as much as anything, this is good for Joplin because the defense gets to rest. This is the longest drive Joplin's had in a while. And a little pass out into the flat on the right side, and a good athletic move. And this may be a touchdown for Joplin. Yeah, Davin Thomas got loose. That was Daniel Phillips-like in his agility. And he kind of skipped around, and the tacklers were diving. And he juked and jived and went all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. With 2:30 left to go in the third quarter. This game not over. Joplin's able to score quickly, and you saw it right there.
And Joplin does have a lot of speed, a lot of athletic ability. Hopefully the offense can, so they're going to go for two.
And it is caught.
Pass complete to
two-point conversion to Davin Thomas also.
Score now with 2:30 to go in the
And with 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter, it's now 31-15. So they've got it down to two possessions, a 16-point lead. They'd have to get the two-point conversion 3 times in a row, even if Republic doesn't score. So Republic's still in control, but Joplin makes things interesting. We'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. at 526 East Harrison in Republic, right behind McAllister's Deli. We also offer youth service for students 6th through 12th grades on Wednesday evenings with doors opening at 5 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
Welcome back. Tigers leading 31-15. And a line drive kick is going to go all the way into the end zone, and Republic will take over on the 20-yard line.
Come out to the 25-yard line, 20-yard line.
I want to remind you that for every touchdown Republic scores this season, Destiny Church is donating $20 to the price tag in Locker 518. That's clothing stores in the Republic School District that offer free clothing to students who need it. It's a great cause, and we appreciate Destiny Church's support of that cause and their support of Republic Tiger Sports. And with 4 touchdowns here tonight,
2 weeks from tonight, mark your calendars.
or is it 5 touchdowns?
Eagles
4 touchdowns here tonight. That means $80 so far to the price tag in Locker 518. Let's see if we can make it an even 100 with another touchdown for the Tigers. Cannon Kroll gets it on first down and just gets 4 yards. That's what Cannon Kroll does. That's what the offensive line does.
Right now it'd be great to have another one of those really long, sustained drives by the Republic offense to not only eat up the rest of this third quarter here, but take us deep into the fourth quarter.
And off the right side of the line, Wyatt Woods picks up the first down. Mason Mitchell, Blaze Mooneyham over there on the right side of the line, opening up the big hole. Cordell Washington with the tackle. And the chains move again. The clock runs again as soon as they reset the chains. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Republic on top by 16.
And then with that run right there, Wyatt is approaching the 200-yard mark rushing.
Yeah, what a game for him. They give it to Kroll. And guess how many yards he got? 4.
Second down and 6.
Second and 6 coming up for the Tigers.
Joplin's defensive tackles are going to be dreaming about number 8 tonight, and not in a good way.
Yeah. In the dream, they're going to be lying on their side, so it's going to look like an infinity symbol coming at them. That was a little obscure.
I was thinking more like a steamroller.
Officials timeout.
I don't know what this timeout is for. Nobody's going to get water.
But first, let me take a selfie.
Well,
I think it was an equipment issue.
Okay. Yep. Here we go. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. It's second down and 6 from the 37-yard line for Republic. Everybody packed in tight except for Cannon Ellison. And once again, Wyatt Woods. I thought it was Woods, but I guess it was Kroll. No, it was Woods. All right. Yep, Woods took it out past the 40, got the first down.
Gain of 7, first down.
And that
Gain of 7 for Woods.
That should take him over 200 yards, right?
I think that's 199.
199.
Jumping the gun again. That just builds the suspense.
Right.
And he almost made it to the 45, so it's like 199 and a half.
We can round up, right?
Absolutely.
First and 10. Just short of the midfield stripe. And Kroll will take it this time, and he is into Joplin territory. And Joplin does not have an answer. I mean, if Republic, and I think I said this after the first or second drive, based on that first 2 drives, if Republic doesn't make mistakes, Joplin's defense was showing no signs of being able to stop Republic, and they still haven't come up with anything. Time runs down to end the third quarter, and Republic is rolling again, leading 31-15, and with the ball in Joplin territory. Back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net or pick up a slice at the game because Rocco's is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger Spirit. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
Second down and 4 for Republic as we return to action. Everybody on the Republic side of the field having fun tonight. It's 31-15, but this game is not over as the fourth quarter begins. Thanks to Destiny Church, our scoreboard sponsor, at the bottom of our screen all year. Cannon Kroll skipped over a man and takes it ahead for a gain of a mere 3 yards. He's slacking. Now, Ken Knierim said it was 2, but I would call that a gain of 3.
Yes.
Because remember, we're rounding up, so.
No,
that's right.
That's a good solid 3 there.
It's a long 1 now. Third down and 1. Michael Worthy over here on the near side. And a keeper for Woods. And he got away from a tackler and gets the first down inside the 40. Now he's definitely over 200 yards.
Yes.
8 of 9 on the play, first down, T.
It'd be interesting going back in stats to see the last time we've had a Republic quarterback go over 200 yards rushing in a game, and obviously this is, I mean, we still have almost the entire fourth quarter left too.
I wonder if Lucas Hayes did it. He had some pretty gaudy numbers. I don't know if he was over 200 in a game. Kroll got loose, and he's still on his feet. Finally stumbles down near the 25-yard line. That was a good run by Cannon Kroll.
Yeah, number 4 for Joplin had to dive at Cannon Kroll's feet to trip him up there.
Joplin, 26-yard line, first down, T-I-G.
And this Republic offense just keeps churning. Just keeps getting these first downs, keep eating away. They got this ball just under the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. So they're eating up a lot of time here.
Game at Carl Junction, game against Ozark. Lucas Hayes had 500 all-purpose yards, 303 passing, and 202 or 204 rushing. So
what year was that?
Woods is beyond that. That was 2019. David Hayes, his brother, out there.
So Joplin has
Round of applause for Collis Jones.
has an injury out there, so players able to walk off the field under their own there.
All right, now we found, it was the Carl Junction game I was thinking of, and Evan Smith just unearthed that he had 246 yards rushing in that one. And another solid game, this time for Cade White, down to the 21-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 5 for Republic. So 246 would be the number we're looking at as far as we know. I think Tim Barnes suggests Avery Moody might have had a big rushing yardage game. Evan Smith is frantically back there searching the Republic Tiger Sports archives. The good part about having a website is you can always look stuff up like this when you're sitting around talking about who did what. Cannon Kroll with a gain of a couple on that one. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
Looking up the internet versus the days of microfiche and the basement of a library.
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, back then I would have just insisted that I knew, and nobody would have been able to question it. But in this case, I was right, even though we had to look it up just to make sure. Third down and 3, and just about 9 minutes left, and we're going to get a timeout called by Republic. Ryan Cornelison didn't like something that he saw there, so he called the timeout. 9:04 left to go in the game. Tigers on top and driving. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today.
Welcome back. Evan has found a 189-yard rushing game by Avery Moody. So close, but not quite 200 on that one. And Woods up under center. He keeps it and bounces it to the outside. He's going to get to the corner and get the first down out at the 15-yard line. And the Tigers are back in the red zone once again. They have 4 touchdowns in 5 tries in the red zone tonight, so an 80% conversion percentage. Thanks to State Farm agent Sarah Rader for her sponsorship of our red zone reports all year. She's really getting her money's worth tonight on the sponsorship. Lots of red zone appearances, lots of touchdowns so far. Let's see if the Tigers can get another one. 31-15. And trying to add to a 16-point lead. And again, a cutback and then a bounce outside, and Phillips around the corner, and he is dragged out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Daniel Phillips, another good run. Boy, when you can mix him in and you don't have to rely on him to be the guy who's getting it on every carry, but you're giving it to him in addition to Kroll and White and Woods keeping it, it's such a different look.
Yeah, they do a great job of doing a heavy dose of running between the tackles and then bounce it outside with Daniel Phillips.
All right, Avery Moody had a rushing game of 227 yards against Carl Junction. And that one down inside the 5, Cannon Kroll. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
First down and goal to go Republic from the Joplin 2.
You know, there's still 8:45 left in this game, but I think a score here, you start to feel a little bit better, putting a little bit more gap between us and Joplin on the scoreboard.
Yeah, getting it back up to 3 scores with just 8.5 minutes left. That's
Dandy Don singing territory.
I don't know about that. They got to score it first, and there's Cannon Kroll. He spun into the end zone. The ball popped out after he crossed the line. And I said Cannon Kroll. Yeah, it was Cannon Kroll. Ken Knierim and I are both having problems keeping the 9 and the 8 apart. It was Cannon Kroll who went in. 8:28 left to go in the game.
I love the old school Tecmo Bowl
on the scoreboard
graphic on the stadium scoreboard.
Mason Cole with the point after.
Mason Cole's kick is good, and it is 38 to 15.
And the Joplin Eagles 15.
14 play, 80-yard drive. 6 minutes and 2 seconds.
When you have a double-digit play drive that takes up that amount of time, you know that your offense is doing good things.
And keep in mind, Joplin played Nixa last week, and they scored 27 points against Nixa.
Yeah, the final score was 35-27.
Yeah, so Republic leading 38-15. And that was Joplin's first game with, I think, a couple of these guys back after being injured. So they've had a week under their belt. Republic has really taken care of business tonight. 8:28 left in the game, and they lead it 38-15.
Republic's best game by far.
Oh, yes, for sure.
And looking at the stats, the previous 5 games, Joplin had only been giving up on average 20 points a game. So 38 tonight is a pretty big deal.
Ball caught at the 27-yard line. Good return out near the 40 before a return man is pushed out of bounds. You know, one thing about those kicks, Cole does a great job of putting them close enough to the sideline that you're not quite sure, probably as a return man, is this going to go out of bounds or is it going to bounce upfield and then it's a free-for-all? So he's sort of, I'm kind of surprised seeing him do it so well that you don't see more teams do that, because it's actually kind of a good strategy. You're not kicking it deep. You're not kicking it shallow. You're forcing them to make a decision, and it leads to guys stepping out of bounds sometimes. Again, good defense on 1st and 10. Renfro got about a yard, but that's all. Stayed in bounds. Clock continues to run. Ryder Davis made the tackle.
With only 8 minutes left, Joplin really can't spend a lot of time here. They're going to have to start picking up the pace.
Play action pass over the middle. That is a completion. Wide open to number 1, Aiden Sampson.
Pass from Hobbs Gooch.
Complete from Gooch to Sampson. Down to the 34-yard line of Republic. It'll be 1st and 10 with 7:47 left.
1st and 10 Eagles.
And Joplin quickly back up to the line. Gooch steps up. He's got room to run. And he'll take it inside the 20, and he's pushed out of bounds. Oh, and a flag comes in on Cole Gimlin, and that one, talked earlier about how this crew had tended to let things go that might be borderline, and I don't know about that.
I think they were just both falling down.
Yeah, I think so too. It didn't look like any extra effort to push him out of bounds. It was the tackle was made near the sideline.
What you also got to consider is, you know, when was the initial contact made, and the initial contact was made in bounds.
Right.
And their just momentum took them out. So it wasn't like he was already out of bounds and then made the tackle. So that was kind of a head scratcher on that call.
Penalty from the 19 to the 9. 1st and goal to go Eagles.
So 1st and goal from the 9 for Joplin. They trail it 38-15, but they've moved it quickly upfield. A couple of men shift. And almost sacked. Now a toss into the end zone. It is incomplete. A couple of defenders there. Gimlin was back there. They were trying to get it to Whit Hafer. Cam Allen was back there, so was Brady Lewis. Didn't see who got the hand on Gooch initially, but he was under pressure again.
Yeah,
2nd and goal from the 9.
Gooch did the best he could there. Kind of surprised he threw the ball, but obviously being down by a few scores here, he's trying to do the best he can.
Going to throw to the right side, and it is Broken up and picked off. It's picked off by Garrett Lester. He stepped in front and intercepted it. And the Tigers turn away the Eagles.
Lester's had a great night, both returning the ball and defensively batting down the ball and then getting an interception.
Jumps in front of the intended receiver to make the catch.
Great anticipation by Lester.
That is the second interception in the end zone by this Republic defense.
So both teams have been turned away just short of the end zone. Twice now for each team.
Now if Republic can just do one of those really long double-digit drives and just eat up the rest of this time.
Yeah, I mean, a 7-minute drive, that's short when they really put their mind to it. They're going to give it to Kroll. I know you don't have this at your fingertips, Tim, but I would be curious to know how many carries Cannon Kroll has tonight. I mean, he's had a lot of carries.
I'll get that in for you in just a second.
And with that said, with the amount of carries that he's had, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah.
And if this score stands, the Tigers will finally get that elusive win against the Joplin Eagles.
I just am amazed. I don't know if shocked is too strong. It might not be. A good run by Phillips outside the 30. That the state of Republic football when Ryan Cornelsen got here, and after tonight, if this score holds, he will have beaten every team in the COC in 2.5 years. I mean, they went multiple years without beating more than 1 or 2 teams in the COC a lot of times over the last decade and a half. Just a great job, not only by him, but the entire staff and getting the buy-in of the kids. And now White is hit, spun around, picked up about 4 yards on first down. It'll be, yeah, that was first down, right? Now it's second down and 6.
29 carries for Kroll.
Second down and 6.
.534 left in the game. Back up to the line of the Tigers on 2nd and 6. Kroll, 30 carries for him. Another first down for him. Out past the 45 to the 46-yard line. He picked up 10.
Picking up a few more first downs here. That should just kind of seal the deal. Republic goes down to Branson next week.
Branson is not a pushover. They're a much improved team. So Tigers will have to play like this to get the win down there. Things are going so well tonight that Jenny Rackley on the camera next to me hasn't even been making any faces. It's going smooth lately. And Woods, that was a busted play. Turned to hand it off. And yeah, I think at that point, just go down, Wyatt. And eventually they got him down. But he turned to hand it off, and there was nobody there. I think somebody went the wrong direction. It'll be 2nd and 15, maybe 14 for Republic.
143 yards for Kroll tonight.
Wow.
Tackle made by Alfredo Flores, number 69.
It's great. You got Cannon over 140 yards. You have Wyatt over 200 yards.
And nearing the 4-minute mark. White goes in motion. Woods looks around, says, hey, didn't that guy jump? But he didn't come across the line. And now we got there's a flag on the field, isn't there? No, that's just a piece of paper or tape or something. All right, 4:09 left to go in the game. Republic on top 38-15 over Joplin. They'll have a 2nd and 14 coming up after this timeout. You're watching Tiger football on Republic Tiger Sports.
PKD Cafe, where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation, only at PKD Cafe. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single...
Welcome back. 2nd and 14. Austin Key ready to snap it, and Woods under center, and he gives it to Kroll. And Kroll is near the first down, but I think he's just a little bit short. Oh, no, that's not the first down.
Right.
It's 2nd and 14. He's back to the original line of scrimmage, just a little bit short of that. It'll be 3rd down and 11. So Lucas Hayes had 246 rushing yards as the quarterback in a game down at Carl Junction. That was a game they lost, I believe.
That was a high-scoring game, if I remember right.
That was Evan Smith was playing defense in that game and doesn't like to talk about it. And Woods is still going, and he's just a little bit short. He's pushed back, and he went down hard, but looks like he's okay. He pops right back up. Miles Lozano and Cannon Kroll give him a hand to come back in there.
4th down and 3.
And you can really tell now with 3 minutes left, as we were talking about earlier in the first half, this Joplin defense has been out on the field for so long.
Yeah.
They just got worn out as the third quarter played on.
4th and 3. Republic will just try to keep this drive going so the clock continues to run. We're under 3 minutes left. And on 4th and 3, Woods has it again and tried to draw him offside, and we may get a timeout again. Yep, another timeout. 2:37 left in the game. Republic calls another timeout, so we'll take another timeout as well. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service, serving the Ozarks since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Tigers up to the line on 4th down and 3, and they're going to punt it. I didn't even see him standing back there. It's on the Tiger logo, so they punt it away, and it takes the Tiger roll inside the 10, inside the 5, or to the 5, before it is finally down by C.J. Ewell, the junior. Chased it all the way down there, and Braden Tharp with the big punt. Braden hasn't had a chance to punt very often. It seems like when the Tigers have needed to punt, it's been weeks when he's been with the soccer team. So finally gets to boot one away, and he did his job. Pin Joplin deep.
42 yards.
Wow. Good job, Braden Tharp. 2:26 left in the game, and Joplin will get it. And I would imagine we would see a lot of throwing. Nope, they're just going to give it to Renfro. And he weaves all the way around, takes it all the way to the other side of the field, and that is what makes him so dangerous.
Renfro on the carry.
And slow to get up, Logan Hunt. Looks like he's holding his back or hip he's going to come off. Caden White goes out. First down for Renfro with 2:16 left. Now they're going to throw it. And they've got a man, and it's knocked away. I don't know if it was knocked away or dropped, but Cam Allen was back there.
34-yard line.
Oh, no, it was Lester.
That was
11.
Lester.
Yep.
I think he may have gotten a hand on that.
Lester's had a great night.
Oh, yeah, great night.
Lester and Lewis with the interceptions, right? And then Logan Hunt had the fumble recovery.
And Lester's done a great job on returning kicks.
And Renfro, another run. Short of the first down on 2nd and 10. It'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up. Under 2 minutes to go. Republic is going to improve to 5-1.
3rd down and 1.
They were 4-1 not that long ago. I went back and looked. But that was just one of those years where the schedule was pretty light up front. And then it went south last half of the season. But they have earned this 4-1. And under pressure. Gooch got away, and he tiptoes up the sideline and then steps out of bounds inside Republic territory.
Quarterback keeper by
right around the 49-yard line. Stops the clock with 1:29 remaining. We'll have photos from Steve Rackley sometime before morning. I don't know when we'll get all this stuff done, but I'll have a game article at some point. We'll have photos. We'll have the Yoakum Automotive drive of the game. Republic fans wanted a hold. Gooch is still on his feet, and he's finally dropped by Kendall Kerbo. You know what's kind of surprising is as good as the defense has been, we haven't really called Kendall Kerbo and Cole Gimlin's name that much. And they have. There's the holding. So there was a hold.
I think some of that might be just because everybody has been a part of it. It's not like last year where we kind of really called like 3 or 4 the same names over and over again. This year it's been by committee. Just about every single person out on the Republic defense that contributes almost every single Friday night.
3 touchdowns for Cannon Kroll, 2 for Woods.
Joplin.
And a screen. It is caught by Renfro. And he's dragged down from behind.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. Gain of 5.
I don't know if that was that Buchanan or Ryder Davis that got him, 28 or 2. They were both over there.
Tackle made by number 28,
Evan Buchanan. Under a minute to go, 45 seconds left, 2nd down and 15 after the holding penalty. And that may be another interception. It's not. Almost. And Brady Lewis, slow to get up, limps away. But Lewis closed a lot of ground there as the ball hung in the air, and he almost picked it off.
As I said earlier, next week, the Republic Tigers make the trip down to play Branson. So if you cannot make the trip down to watch the Tigers live, obviously tune in to Republic Tiger Sports.
Should be fun. The biggest press boxes in the COC, always fun. The biggest, most wide open press boxes in the COC. As long as it's not 30 degrees, it's great. And that one is through the hands of the intended receiver, Aiden Sampson, maybe a little bit higher than he could get to. Whistle at some point. I don't know where the whistle came from.
There's a flag on the far side of the field.
25 seconds left.
Penalty flag at the 45-yard line. False start on the offense.
False start. All that, it was a false start. It was 7-7 at the end of the first quarter.
Tigers have declined the penalty.
The safety and the touchdown made it 16-7 at half. And it has been all Republic here in the second half. They wore down the defense of Joplin. And they've outscored Joplin 22-8 here in the second half. One last heave upfield. It is intercepted. Another interception by the Tigers. That's Brady Lewis with his second pick of the game. And that's going to put the icing on the cake for the Tigers. Lewis came over, picked it off, and the Tigers will take a knee and run the clock. And they'll move to 5-1.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Not too many times, I think, since we've been doing this, that we could say the Republic Tigers are 5-1.
Yeah, this might be the first time. I just looked back at 4-1 seasons, and I was actually kind of surprised to jog my memory and remember that they started 4-1. But that's before the COC expanded. I think it was 2014, somewhere around then. They take a knee, and that'll do it. Republic beats Joplin 38-15. That was a dominating win by the Tigers. Their best game of the year so far. Stay tuned. We will come back and wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service serving the Ozarks since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Welcome back. Tigers win it. Final score, 38-15. They move to 5-1, and their hopes for a COC championship are still very much alive. Ken Knierim, during the break, just announced that the next home game will be back here in a couple of weeks against Nixa. They've got to take care of what they've got to do before that, but they've certainly got an opportunity to win the Central Ozark Conference, and they did it with the 1983 class reunion here, and that's one of the best first good teams that 82 season for the Tigers. So some of those 80s football players in attendance here to see the resurgence, and it was a fun one to watch. Rich, what stood out to you? Let's start offensively with what the Tigers were able to do.
They were able to literally just take it to Joplin. It wasn't any time that I could say that Joplin stopped the Republic offense at any point. They had some really long sustained drives. They had two that I think were completed there because they went on 4th down, but, were almost perfect in the red zone, and that's obviously good things as a coach, is when your offense gets inside that 20 that you can kind of finish the drive out. And we didn't have any turnovers, so that's always a plus when you're talking about what are some things that stick out offensively.
Defensively, I thought they were aggressive without being overly aggressive. They didn't overrun their play, but they were in the backfield constantly, and we talked about it throughout the night. The secondary has been so good this year, and they were great tonight. 3 interceptions, 2 by Brady Lewis, 1 by Garrett Lester. Logan Hunt had the fumble recovery and a sack, and just an all-around fantastic performance. And as Evan Smith just mentioned during the break, that was mistake-free football, and that's the thing that the Tigers have been looking for all season. They were finally able to get it, and they win here. Final score 38-15. We're going to keep it here as the Tigers celebrate and get a little bit of this on the field action as they go over and see the students. And it's been a fun night for the Tigers. And they will come over and celebrate with the Retmo ambush after a big win over Joplin, 38-15. They go to Branson next week. We will be there. And as Rich Miles mentioned, if you can't make it down to Branson, tune in. We'll have it for you live starting with the High Street Pharmacy Retmo football pregame show right around 6:45. Kickoff set for 7. That's going to do it. Tigers win at 38-15 over Joplin. For Steve Rackley, Jenny Rackley, Evan Smith, Tim Barnes, Rich Miles, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.